the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on last season's national champions, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We're almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. And what a grab by the sophomore.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. They're going to run it here.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Takes off in a bootleg. He escapes the pocket. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking for his big tight end. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now big decision coming up here on fourth.
And they'll kick it away here. To be brought down, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what this is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Ball handed off. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
He'll go down, but he does have first down yardage.
Chris, it's a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
They beat the blitz there with the pressure bearing down because he just dumped it off to the back.
Yeah, nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight. He's able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
And the quarterback keeps it here. He's past the marker and still going. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Is back on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Short pass finds the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Everyone moves the ball across the 40.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down play coming up. Wants to throw it. Grab by the receiver. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Caught near the sticks. It's Harris. Brought down. It crosses midfield to the 46.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle finally made time at the 13-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. Big throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. And it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Moves out of the pocket. Doesn't get rid of the ball. Trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer. So a field goal attempt coming up now. Trying to knock it through from 48 yards away. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
That's an important first down on that running play. Here comes a handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of a play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made on the left side. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
It's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl route, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to pass here on second down. There's a screen pass to the running back. We stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
Seventh play of the drive coming up. They'll hand it off. They bring him down, but that play is set up a first and goal now at the 10.
Boy, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
Longhorns line up with a first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. No stopping them on that one. Touchdown, Texas.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
They'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They've had to settle for field goals. That won't work anymore. They got to find the end zone this time. With the catch, it's Harris. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Second down after that completion. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. Pressure is coming. Graham behind the line. It's Harris. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
First down here for this offense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking to scramble. He gets loose.
Well, this is why this guy's looked at as one of the top dual-threat quarterbacks in the country. He can throw it, he can spin it downfield, but also he's a threat to be able to take off and go just like this. Puts so much pressure on this defense.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. That play will move the sticks, set him up first down at the 42.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this third and short. See what you can do from here.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there. Second down play coming up for this offense. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. They look to throw it here on second down. The receiver makes the catch.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Big moment here in this playoff game. Third and short on the 7th play of the drive. A play action, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. You make the tackle inside the 30. It'll be first down there.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
You see more and more offenses in college football going with 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out that you can take advantage of.
The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
They make the stop, but it'll be first and 10 now from the 18.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Here's the handoff. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
The quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
What a job by this offense here near the end of the half, leaning on the run game to cut into this lead and make this a one-possession game. We're talking about seizing some momentum.
The extra point is good. They draw within 4, 14-10. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and they bring the football to the 25-yard line. First play of the drive now for the 25. Handoff here from the shotgun. And it's good for a first down to the 36. The Longhorns will come to the line to crank up the tempo. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Has the first down and more. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. And there's the handoff. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game.
Here's the throw deep downfield. Deep ball caught inside the 10. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Bringing it out, it's Bryant. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? They'll run it here. He's got the first and still going. He's stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Kick this away to get the second half going. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Bringing pressure. On the run here, lets it go. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
To me, a couple things there. Number one, pressure in the quarterback. The other thing is really good coverage by the secondary. Quarterback had no choice but to get rid of that football. And now you get the fourth down. You got the lead by a couple possessions. Smart play here is to punt the ball away and get your defense back out on the field.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. In the shotgun, handoff inside.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Caught by the receiver. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He makes the grab. Brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Nice game.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that 1st down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the 2nd half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Short hands. It's Harris. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to throw yet again. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. It's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Ball handed to the running back. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Play action fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away.
He's in the clear. Inside the 20. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Look at the pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country. And they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field in that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's 4th down and long.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. A solid kick. And they add to their lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Texas.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bryant. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And this time it's complete. It's a nice game. They move the football up to the 27.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure to allowing him to sit back and pick apart the zone defense.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Makes it 2nd and medium. Grab behind the line. It's Harris. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. He'll throw it now. And the pass knocked down by the defense. Incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's hit as he throws it. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
As the first down is still going. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. An inside give now from the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that 1st and 2nd level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Wide open downfield. Tackle finally made, down at the 13-yard line.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Thrown quickly, caught in the right side. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Bring it down short of the goal line, but it's first and goal from the 2.
It's decisions like this, Chris, you rarely remember when they go right. It's a nice job by this offensive coordinator and head coach to go for this, show the confidence in his team. Now they set themselves up first and goal inside the 5.
First down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. Tight end goes in motion. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, this is situational football. This is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this spot of the field.
And it's a direct snap. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Texas.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter.
31, Texas.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Throws to the tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Quick throw to the left. Oh, what a grab! Tackle right after the catch, but the offense is now in the red zone.
This is the advantage, in my opinion, of having that big body tight end. He took a big shot, held on to the football for a first down. This toughness cannot be taken for granted.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's broken up. Great defensive play to prevent that deep shot.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Pass caught. Oh, and he'll go down right there. That's going to be a loss on the play.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Chewing clock with the running game. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here's the second down play. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense will just take a knee.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee in this game and advance in the playoff.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.